Welcome back, everybody. Now we are talking about Star Wars Episode 2. That's you, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
It
sucks.
Really?
All
Okay,
right.
well, we're going to talk about it.
No, review over. It sucks. Move on. Let's get to the original trilogy. Alright, what are your first impressions of it?
No, hold on. I'm Michael Del Castillo.
Oh, I'm John Luke.
Let's start the show. Okay, guys, so Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. Here's what first impressions.
First
Start with you.
impressions, it sucked. Your turn.
First impressions, I love the technology that was able to bring it to life.
Okay.
I think everything else was just like you said.
You want to go into specifics? Okay, well...
Let's just go, because I don't think there's a lot to like about this.
Okay, what's like...
chapter.
Yeah, I'll try and find some things I liked. I liked Obi-Wan. His character is really nice, really fun.
Yeah.
I liked his...
At least there's more of a dynamic now between him and Anakin.
Yeah, and I like the dynamic they're trying to go for, but it just fell really flat because of Hayden Christensen and the character of Anakin.
Yeah, the acting.
So Obi-Wan's play on Anakin was good, but Anakin's play on Obi-Wan was just like, what the and then the relationship just broke down. Just like, why? I liked Natalie Portman's outfits. Awesome.
Yes, we're very sorry to say, but we were like young teenagers when the film came out. I think we lost our minds.
Dope, yo.
We had
good.
We had crushes for years on Natalie Portman.
What else did I like?
Not that she's not like I've already said she's a brilliant actress. It's just her outfits blew my mind.
What else did I like? I think that's about it, guys. That's all I have to
Even
like about it.
You didn't like Count Dooku.
No.
Me neither.
Okay, so we're getting stuff we didn't like now? Anything you like? Anything?
Okay, yeah, I will say something I
something.
like. You might hate me for this. I loved how Yoda is actually kind of a badass in a lightsaber fight. It's so cool.
I hate that.
No. Okay, let's just say this, right? Let's just say the midichlorians.
Yeah.
He puts adrenaline through them, and that's why he can fight for so long, and then he just has to recharge them.
That's not Yoda. I mean...
Come on!
That's not the original Yoda, I know.
Who cares? The original Yoda we knew was on his deathbed.
I don't care. He was so much more interesting.
By the way, the new versions of Episode 1, they put in the CG Yoda over the original Yoda there.
Damn it.
What? He looks good!
I hate CG Yoda.
CG Yoda's...
I like puppets. Puppets are awesome.
Oh my god.
Alright, so I'll tell you the problem I have with Yoda.
Okay.
So in Episode 5, he tells Anakin the Force...
Luke.
Or he tells Luke, the Force makes you strong, and it's not about how you fight with a lightsaber. He doesn't have any lightsaber interaction with Luke at all. He even says you don't need your lightsaber when you're going into the weird cave that Luke has that dream in. So to Yoda, lightsaber is just it's cool, but it's not what a Jedi is at his core. And then you go into Episode 2, and it's all about how Yoda is so powerful with the lightsaber, and how he can do so many flips around Count Dooku.
They did the Force battle first.
Well, okay, yeah, the Force battle was good, that part, and then it just totally breaks down. We have to fight. We have to decide who's stronger with our lightsabers.
It wasn't Yoda though who initiated that. It was Dooku.
Yeah, but Yoda shouldn't even have a lightsaber. He should just be super awesome with the Force. And
how the heck are you gonna block a lightsaber strike?
With the Force, I don't know. I mean, because he was training Luke, being a Jedi, or a good warrior, or a good Jedi, is not about how good you are, how strong you are, how good you are with a lightsaber, how good you are with a blaster. It's how good you are with the Force.
Okay.
And then to see Yoda just, completely, even though Yoda's super old and he walks with a cane, to see him just be, flipping Yoda, just, totally was out of character for me, and out of character for the Force, out of character for the Yoda, so that's how I feel about it.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'll admit, I guess it was kind of cool.
You know what?
I guess.
You know what else is something that completely went over my head when I first saw it? I didn't correlate the clones to the clones.
What do you mean?
When we first saw them, I was like, oh, okay, cool, they're clones. They're a clone army. I didn't realize, oh, crap, that's the clone army of the original trilogy. I didn't correlate that at all.
Oh, the stormtroopers?
Yeah.
I don't think they, like I said, I don't think they are clones. They're like, the clones got old and died, and then stormtroopers are just like not clones anymore.
Oh. Oh no, I thought you were saying that that's for episode 7. I didn't know that was for the original trilogy.
Oh, even for the original trilogy.
Huh.
I'm pretty sure. You'll have to fact check me on
Yeah,
that.
go on Wikipedia and whatnot. But okay, yeah. No, but again, that's what I'm saying though. I didn't realize that. Oh, that was the clone army.
Yeah, I'm pretty. Yeah, that's how they got the basis for it. I mean,
Yeah.
clones look like stormtroopers, so like anybody would. I honestly thought that until somebody told me like, oh, stormtroopers are different from clones. So like I could see how people would think that those are the stormtroopers are clones, but they're just called stormtroopers. And,
really fast though, just give me your opinion. Which helmet did you like better, the prequel trilogy helmet or the original trilogy?
Original gangster, yo.
I like the like I said, I explained this. I just love the new technology, like whatnot. So I love the way it looked.
Yeah.
But then it was alright. It was still cool.
I mean, I guess it did look cool, but I think I read somewhere online that not a single clone armor suit was actually physically made. All the clones, every single one was a CG character. So it's
even like the ones that they were doing, even the ones that they were doing with like the actual actors. I can understand with Yoda if I'm going to put a CG guy.
I don't think there were any actually actor clones.
Sheesh.
I don't think so.
Oh, here's something.
It's something I found on the internet. You might have to check me a lot on this.
Here's something. Did you like Jango Fett?
He was okay, I guess.
Yeah.
I didn't like how like they had to like tie everything in together. Like everybody's related to somebody somehow. Like I get that Star Wars is like a family film, so you're gonna have some relationships that overlap. Like somebody's grandpa, but to have like Jango Fett and Boba Fett be related in such that way, like he's the clone guy and the clones are all Jango, the clones are all Boba Fett's, and then Jango Fett's his son. Like you should make the world of Star Wars bigger, I think, instead of like trying to make everybody related to everybody else in some weird way.
Well, I mean, okay, I get that, but I don't know if Disney kept this in canon. I played the Star Wars Bounty Hunter game, and it explained.
Oh shit, I did too. That was actually pretty good.
It was pretty good, yeah.
I don't think I ever beat it though.
It was hard.
Oh.
It was so hard.
I'll have to try again.
Yeah, probably be better this time. But at the end of the game, spoiler alert, sorry, Jango, in exchange for his services, says, if you want because he's like a super soldier, they were looking, I forgot who the main people were, but they were looking for a super soldier. Mm-hmm. So it says, okay, fine, in exchange for getting my DNA, I want a son. And that's how he gets Boba.
Okay, see, that would have been better. That would have been better if they explained it more. Like, I didn't really put two and two together. Like, oh yeah, that's why they're using Jango, or that's why they're using Boba as the clone, because he's super strong.
Yeah,
maybe
like
a bounty hunter.
Maybe
Did they explain that at all?
Maybe the Boba Fett movie will like explain everything.
Oh yeah, they are coming out with that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that
in the future.
In the future episode. I like Jango Fett dual wielding pistols and whatnot.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
A pretty cool character.
The fight with Obi-Wan was fun.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
Yeah, I didn't realize though Slave 1 was blue.
Yeah, you pointed out that.
Yeah,
yeah.
Because I have like my dad and I collect the collectible starships, and Slave 1 is blue with Jango Fett, and then it's the green, rusty version for Boba.
Oh shoot! I always get Boba and Jango mixed up. if previously I mixed up Jango and Boba, I'm so sorry. I'm not a true Star Wars fan.
No, yes you are.
I get them mixed up all the time.
Let's talk about the love story.
No, let's not.
No, we have to address it because it was. I understand why they did it, and it was definitely sort of apparent in episode 1 that little boy has a crush on the older girl. That's kind of how it is in today's society.
Whatever.
Yeah. But did you believe it at all?
No. It felt completely forced. They had no chemistry. The dialogue. I'll blame the dialogue first of all. The dialogue was just so bad.
Dialogue was bad.
Anybody would have trouble or problems reading those
when they were
lines.
being sentenced to death. And when they were like in the cave and like they were having their final talk together, I was just like,
Padme's like, I love you actually. I'm like, oh god. Now she says that.
Yeah. So.
All right, going back to what do you call it?
The love story.
The love story.
Yeah.
Because we had a bit of a
disagreement. This guy here. No. All
right.
But no, like you said, the dialogue was bad.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if it's the actor's fault, but I think it's just what they had to work with.
Yeah, I think Hayden Christensen could have been a lot better, but the lines were very bad.
I'll even argue that Natalie Portman wasn't believable there.
Yeah, she was kind of boring and just weird.
Well, no, it wasn't that. It's just I didn't believe she was in love. But I guess, like you said, the chemistry of the characters just wasn't working.
Yeah, it really didn't.
The rescue, though, was that cool to you?
Rescue.
Uh-huh.
No.
No?
Where all the Jedi show up?
Yeah.
Oh, that was so weird.
Why?
I don't know.
I thought it was cool.
Weird.
It's the start of the war.
Like, the Jedi aren't, like, soldiers, and then they just come into this place. And I mean, I guess it's okay. I guess it's kind of cool.
But
I like seeing less of Jedi. I like it when they're more mysterious and when they do strange things, but for a good purpose. And then just to see, like, a whole bunch of mess of them, just, like, using their lightsaber, just trying to fight their way out.
I think I will defend that decision because we've never.
You're probably right because
the original trilogy, it's established. The Jedi Order has been destroyed, and we don't know why. It's destroyed. So it was kind of cool to see a bunch of Jedi. Like, oh hey, there were actually a lot of Jedi before.
Yeah, you do have a point.
Yeah. Can we just ask? I just want to ask something.
I'll give that point to you.
Yeah, I just want to ask one thing. How did Sam Jackson get a purple lightsaber?
Because he's Sam Jackson. That's pretty much it.
Is that really? That's probably why, huh? That's how he got this.
He asked and he got it.
Not that I have a problem with it.
I don't have a problem with it either. It's just pretty cool. This party's over. That was really cool too.
It's definitely Sam. That's the only movie where Sam Jackson doesn't scream or curse.
Yeah, he's just sort of there.
He's actually
like a lot of the Jedis are just sort of there making weird decisions. Yeah. That they're just strange.
One thing, someone needs to, whoever watches this needs to go like online find this out. We'll probably look this up too. Okay, it's explained how the Jedi get their crystals. They go to a planet and then they find like a crystal and they make the lightsaber, etc.
In like some canon.
Yeah. And it was in the original cartoon, like the 5-minute cartoon ones, the Clone Wars.
Oh, I don't remember that as much. Those were good too.
Yeah, those are really good. I want to know how the Sith get their lightsaber crystals.
I think they're synthetic, which means they like make them themselves in some weird twisted way. I don't. That
would explain Kylo Ren's lightsaber.
Yeah.
Because it was actually like it's a makeshift lightsaber.
Yeah, he just messed his up, but it looked cool.
It was.
So he's like, whatever. It was cool.
Yeah, it was epic. Okay, so you didn't like Count Dooku.
His character was okay. Like
for that actor too. Like it's hard to believe I did not like Count Dooku.
He was just sort of, again, like a lot of the characters are just sort of there, and they don't have a lot of motivation. Like, why did he leave the Jedi Order? Why is he joining these Trade Federation separatists? Why is he in league with Sidious? And what is their plot? And what is their relationship? How did the relationship get established? There's so many like unanswered questions about his character. He's just sort of the bad guy. Okay, here's the bad guy. Let's give him some weird character traits like he's kind of like a cool guy, cool old guy.
Yeah,
that's him.
At least have like some backstory explaining it too, because we can chalk it up to Anakin was a kid, episode 2. He's now like maybe 7 years later or whatever, something like that. So of course Sidious would have found a new apprentice by then. But yeah, again, at least some backstory explained would be cool.
He just sort of felt like he was there.
But you really had to need to watch the cartoons because because
I'm not a kid though. I feel weird when I watch them.
It's fine. No, they explained the Lost Jedi who commissioned the creation of the clone army. They explained it, and I was like, oh, finally. But if you're not paying attention to that sort of stuff,
right, Darth Tyrannus.
No.
Or is that Dooku?
No, it was a Jedi guy.
Master Sifo-Dyas.
Sifo-Dyas, there you go.
That.
Damn, dude.
Haters. I am a Star Wars fan.
Oh boy. Okay, one thing we didn't touch on.
They explain it more.
Yeah, one thing we didn't talk about on episode 1, the podcast. Was it cool to see C-3PO and R2-D2?
Yeah.
Yeah, at least it was.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't more enough of a nostalgia trip to like give it a passing grade.
I think R2 is one of my favorite characters, and even though they gave him like weird flying rocket shoot things out of his, they're cool, but they're just really unnecessary and just weird. I don't feel like that's R2. Like he just can get out of any situation now, and he has like unlimited fuel.
Yeah, I will say like great job to George Lucas for actually making a robot seem human.
Yeah, C-3PO.
No, not C-3PO, R2-D2.
Oh, R2-D2 even.
Like, especially BB-8 in episode 7, I was like, this is okay, whatever.
I like BB-8.
I'll admit this, but like, I wanted to like cuddle it as if it was a puppy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It was that cool.
R2, you're like my friend.
Yeah, R2.
BB-8, you're more like my little friend.
Yeah. yeah. It was cool. Did you like Count Dooku's lightsaber at least?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
It was alright. It was like a little. It was a fencing thing, definitely.
Oh, it was? Yeah, I guess.
Because like the way at least he fought.
Yeah, definitely. What did you think of the ending, where Anakin gets his arm chopped off and then Dooku escapes?
I wouldn't say it's going back to the well, but you finally saw the relation as to why Luke was so close to Darth Vader at the end, in Episode 6, because they're both robots essentially.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I mean.
There's okay. Yeah.
When he cuts off the arm, you're like, why is it robot?
Yeah.
And then we figured, oh, that's why it's robot.
Yeah. So some of the symmetry I do like how they get their arms cut off and whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's how they connect to each other.
Star Wars staple. People getting their limbs cut off.
Yeah, it really is. But even then, that scene wasn't. It was cool when Anakin was wielding 2 lightsabers, but it was just like even then it was.
It just felt like, oh, we need to do something special.
And
just wield 2 lightsabers.
I will say exactly why I loved Episode 3 on our next podcast. But if you notice in Episode 2, because it's I don't know if they used a stunt double or they actually used the actor for Count Dooku.
It's a stunt double.
No, but when they did the close-ups, it's all just like lighting, wielding here.
Yeah, that was
because it was all formal. You couldn't have an epic lightsaber battle, and it was kind of a letdown compared to Episode 1.
Oh.
When it was just like fast-paced.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, it was kind of strange seeing that weird shot of them just like twirling their lightsabers.
Yeah, it was. You know what else is weird? Why were they playing Darth Vader's theme when the clones were loading up and deploying?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Oh, one final thought before I think there's something else to say about Episode 2. We just were pretty much disappointed in it. The game's Star Wars Battlefront. I don't know if Disney kept that as canon either, but Battlefront 2, the campaign was about following the 501st. It's like a outfit, like a clone regiment.
Yeah. And
then it was just like tracking their battles through the Clone Wars and whatnot. And then how they became Darth Vader's like personal clone army, and they went to the Jedi Temple with him. So I was wondering, like, if they kept that canon, then they're probably still clones in the original trilogy. If it's Darth Vader's like personal guard.
Oh, maybe they are.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know. That's just what I've heard. That stormtroopers and clones are different.
Lots to read about. Okay, final verdict out of 10.
Out of 10, I'd give it like a 2.
Really?
0.5. Fine. Star Wars.
2.5.
That is the hardest one to watch out of all of them. Like I tried watching the original prequels.
Yeah. I'll give it a 5. It had good moments.
Didn't you give Episode 1 a 5 too?
No, I gave it a 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. I liked 1 more than 2.
Yeah, I hate 2.
It would be like 1. No, it would be 3, 1, 2. That's my list.
Yeah, that's my list too. It's just 2's way more down than.
Okay, so Episode 3 is going to come up shortly. I have a lot to say about it because I actually really love that film. All right, stay tuned.
See you
out.